Ferdinand, that is a fabulous goal. Fate have won it, and the world champions are the European champions. It's absolutely sensational.
Inside the Box, presented by Booking.com. Yes guys, I'm Rio Ferdinand and welcome to Inside the Box. Today's guest is one of my all-time favourite players. He has played for some of the biggest clubs in the world, most prestigious clubs, Sporting, Barcelona, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. His Euro career spanned 3 tournaments, by the way, reaching the quarterfinals at Euro 1996, the semi-finals in 2000 and the final in 2004. Just missing out on the wonderful trophy. Please welcome the legend, Mr. Luís Figo. How you doing?
Hey Rio, nice to see you.
Lovely to see you as well. When I speak about the Euros, what does that do for you when I mention this competition?
Well, I think it's the best nations competitions in terms of football around the world, because you always find the best players, the best nations in Europe. So I think it's very competitive, very difficult to win, and always to play for your country is when you feel so much proud and honor is always a big moment too.
So I want to just take you to a clip here, your first Euros and your first goal. There's a lot of players who are coming into this tournament now, who are young players, their first tour. What does this moment mean for somebody to do this for their national team at a tournament?
Well, I think for me it was always the biggest moment to play for my country, to defend all the Portuguese around the world and in my nation. So you know that our generation starts a fantastic way in international level, because when I started in the national team, we are not so used to continue be qualified for the big events. So I think one of the achievements that we had in that our generation was that, to be constantly in the top of the big competitions and to give Portugal that prestige and respect.
Your generation changed things, didn't they, for Portugal to get into more tournaments more consistently?
Yeah, for sure. I think, and I think a little bit mentality too, because, but I think it was during the process of the international football too, because in that time we started to move to foreigner clubs, what give us, I think, more experience in terms of competitive compete with another level. So I think we brought for the national team that spirit, because I remember when I start, maybe the generation was when we draw or something or win some game outside was a big thing, and I think the things change,
So and you're more experienced now. Euro 2000. We fast forward there to Group A in the game 1 against England, my nation. What was like for you?
Amazing game, yeah.
Crazy game. First day of the tournament. What was your opinion on the England team then?
Well, that was amazing. You had an amazing generation too. I think big names. Top players playing for top clubs, and of course I think it was, like you say, a crazy game. We start down 2-0 and then we came in the game with the 1 goal of myself, and then we had the quality to change the result, but for start, of course, the competition with the important victories is always very important, I think.
It's crazy how you turn this game around like this.
Wow, it was amazing.
It shows the character of the team and the quality.
Yeah, I think, we had very talented players, fantastic generation of quality. Oof. And well, we went for what we thought that we could be capable to do a good tournament. But when we start the game and we were 2-0 down, we said, wow, this will be a difficult day today.
This goal changed the game, though.
Totally. I think, well, I tried my luck. I had a little bit lucky with the deflection of the defender, but I think it was an important moment because 2-0 down and to straight away to score to make the difference to 2-1. So it was very important in that moment of the game.
Again, we spoke about the golden generation. There you see Rui Costa playing the ball to Nuno
jumping
Gomes.
to Nuno Gomes. Yeah, well,
How good was Rui?
Rui was a playmaker. He was like for us very important because his talent, his experience. I think he was one of the best midfielders in that time. So it's always very special when you unite so much talent in the same generation. So I think for us was great.
Is this prime for Luís Figo here? Is this where you felt your best, or was it before, maybe a little bit after? What would you say?
Well, I think this was 2000, no? A long time ago. 2000, yeah, maybe was when I moved from Barcelona to Madrid. I was like 27, I think. I think it's the higher moments of in terms of potential, no, of a football player, maybe 26, 27, 28, no? So maybe yes, in terms of national team, was one of the best moments.
And this game against Turkey, I actually remember this game. You scored
Turkey,
the
quarterfinal.
This is when I was saying, whoa, like, obviously I'd seen you play many times, but again, for Portugal, being the player that unlocks everything, did you feel the responsibility? What was it like having that responsibility, the expectations on your shoulders?
Yeah, always, because you know, in that summer, I had a lot of pressure in this tournament too. Not only because what was the importance of the tournament for us, but they start to talk about my transfer in that moment to Madrid. So I have to deal with a lot of speculation and this stuff, and try to focus, of course, on what I was doing.
How do you focus? Because there's a lot of players in today's game who will be going through pressure and expectation, transfer speculation. Yeah. How do you shut out all of that noise?
I don't know how to explain, but I think the most important is to try, of course, to focus in the moment. That was the most important. That is like in the football, but not consciously. You always, of course, think about what is passing around yourself. But I think in the moment that I'm in the pitch and I'm focusing on what I'm doing, and I forgot totally what is around myself. So there's, my career, I deal well with the pressure, so that was a lot for me.
See you later.
And in the end, I don't know how to explain if it's kind of concentration, personality, or whatever.
But it's difficult, I think, to handle pressure. And not everybody can do it when you're at the top.
Yeah,
like
of course.
You're like the top player there.
Of course, you know, because you play with so many people that sometimes depression limit your performance. No? So many players that are amazing in training sessions and then they cannot express themselves in the game. But I don't know how to say what is the solution. No? I just think that the most important is you prepare yourself during the week the most strong as possible to deal with the game.
What are your memories of the semi-final against the French team?
Well, this was one of the biggest disappointments in my career. Maybe more than the final in Lisbon.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
Because in that moment, the way that we were out of the tournament was for myself that were in the pitch. I didn't realize that moment like with justice, you know, because we were like out for a penalty, like in the hand of the extra time. This one.
Yeah.
So for me, that moment was not justice, you know, because to lose a semi-final like this, being so close, I was really on this moment. After this, I didn't saw any image of the game, you know, not repetition, nothing.
You've never watched this again?
Well, some. If I'm here with you and I say that from myself wanted to watch it, no, never.
Because
after they whistled the penalty, I went to the bench.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because it was like 1 minute or 2 minutes to finish, and it was like a golden goal. So, you know, was very frustrated.
So obviously you lost that, and it was difficult to take. And you come back again, Euro 2004. Well, we fast forward, we miss out all of the group stages here because you play against England at this point. Again, are you confident that you guys can win this game, or are England favourites in this game?
Well, against a team like England, France, I don't think you feel favourites, you know. But playing home, I think this was one of the biggest and most spectacular experience that I had in my career, because playing home with my nation and the atmosphere, because we create environment and atmosphere for all the country that, you know, Portugal before this, I feel it like it was a country more of clubs, you know, everyone supports Sporting, Benfica, a little bit divide. And in this competition, we really feel like all the country together. And was amazing experience. I think I never more want to repeat the experience like this. Either that we lost. So comparing with the 2000, I think I feel more frustrated, because all the process that we started losing the first game. You know, when you lose, you always have to be behind the points and the result, and after that all the games are finals, and you have to put a lot of effort. So after that, I think what we did was amazing tournament, and PTs was the final, the result.
This was the emergence of Cristiano Ronaldo in this tournament.
Yeah, I think he starts to play in this tournament.
Did you know when you saw him at this type of time, really early on, what he could become?
Yeah, I think you could see the talent, you could see the skills, and of course he was very young, but you feel it, no? You when you play football for so long, the most important is to see. Of course, you have the talent, you have the skills. Is to see the how you will improve in the years, no? If you have that hungry to be the better player, to every year be more competitive. How much you want to achieve is what you want, no? I think he because of skills and talent, you could see that he was really top.
This goal here is crazy.
Amazing, strong, really. No?
Oof.
Strong. Yeah.
Was there extra pressure? Did you feel extra pressure from the home fans there when you're at home? Obviously, beating England, the expectation to win now. High.
No, pressure you always have. You know, I think the most pressure I felt after the first game, because we lost, and the second game you had to win, yes or yes, because if not, you out. Because this moment was much more difficult to qualify than now, because with 3 points you are out. Yeah. Now with 3 points you have the chance. So, and this the knockout quarter-final is always a final too. So, but we start our finals from the second game defensively.
Hey, the goalkeeper had no gloves on.
No gloves, yeah, Ricardo, yeah.
What was this? Why was that?
Well, he took the gloves. He took the gloves because he felt like, I don't know, it was like some
Superstition.
Superstition or not, but it was give some result.
That is crazy. And he scores the penalty as well.
Yeah, he's good with the fix. So.
Wow.
He had the balls to take the penalty.
Yeah. For a goalkeeper, for any player, Scolari, yeah?
Yeah, Scolari, yes.
Wow. So you guys go to the semi-final and you play the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And
great game.
Huge game, really good game. But it's I look at this and you see the players that are on show. How is your feeling towards it? Do you like football back here more than when you watch football now today?
I think the difference, of course, is much more easy to talk when you are out of the pitch, no? But I think the football that changed a little bit in terms of be more robotic, you know, because in this generation, I think you could find. Not only in my team, but around Europe, you could find like individually like 15, 20 players top that could win individual awards.
They decide the game.
They decide the game. So you see, Ronaldo is the first, and now I think I can find less. So this is the first difference I see, but it's not because of missing of talent. I think it's more generation will produce less or more talented players. And then what I see that is difficult to find like players that goes one against one and pass the man. Is much more everything much more robotic, like pass,
system,
you know,
system.
Like system. Physically, of course, they are much more probably prepared because conditions are different, technology, you know. That is the biggest difference that I like to see when a midfielder pass the man, his man in the middle, you know, one against one, and you make it superior in the pitch. And I think it's more difficult to see it now.
Which players now do you see do that and you think, okay, that's what I like to see? Which is the players in today's game, Euros now, you're thinking, I want to watch this because I know he's going to bring that element?
Oh, I like the wingers, for example, Yamal, they go one against one. Of course, Mbappé have that characteristics too. That kind of players and midfielders that can not just be static and positionally. Just they arrive like Bellingham arrives well in the box, you know. So well, you of course you have a lot of talent players, but I think the generation before had much more
freedom.
Yeah.
So fast forward down now is the final. What's your feeling when you see this? Have you watched this game again?
Again, no.
Oh no!
I'm very bad. I'm very bad in the statistics and remember
I don't watch
stuff.
anything that if we lose, I don't like to watch it.
No.
But you had a good team there, man.
Yeah, we have Deco. You see this kind of player, Deco, that picked the ball and could pass the lines. Well, I think what I remember this game was when we leave from the hotel. That was amazing support from Portuguese, from the air, from boats, from horses, from everywhere, everything. Arrive at the stadium in a fantastic atmosphere, and I think we suffered a corner, and after that we tried, and we couldn't score. Yeah.
Oh.
And that was the resume easy of the game. But I think physically we were not so fresh, you know, that helped us to create more chances, opportunity.
This was a massive surprise. This huge.
Yeah,
surprise.
but Greece did a fantastic tournament. He won from France, Czech Republic. So either if they play defensively, they deserve it because they won.
He was desperate. I remember Cristiano.
I remember what I remember too is like the central defender that normally plays very behind You know this deep,
Yeah.
deep. The day defender. They play very, very deep.
It's hard to break these teams down like that.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Forward.
Did it feel like that in the game that it just was never going to come to you? The goal was never going to come?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally.
So let's look at today now. We're looking at the teams. Look at Portugal. They've got a huge talented pool of players.
Yeah.
What do you give the chances of Portugal?
Well, for me, Portugal is one of the favorites to win the competition because I think it's a mix of young, experienced players and let's see. I think the most doubt that I have is that we had like a very easy qualification and we didn't play against big teams,
team, yeah.
no? So let's see how the team react when we had like big important games because it's finals, is knockout. So
Do you think Cristiano is still the guy to look for to be the guy to help you win it?
Well, I think my opinion is that in football when you have goal, you always will score. But I think it will be more easy for Cristiano if he have the initiative of the game and he is close to the box. Then if we don't have that initiative and the team is more far away from the box.
You want to control games to get the best out of Cristiano.
I think he have more chances now because, of course, of the age. It's not the same that when he was in the other Euros, of course, because he has 38 or 39. But you always have goals. So if you have the chance to be more close to the other rival box, in any moment he can score. He can decide the game. So I hope that Portugal, in most of the games, they have the initiative because for me they have the quality to have the ball.
So before I let you go, I have asked all of our guests on Inside the Box, who do you think will lift this trophy?
Portugal, my friend.
Who do you think will be Golden Boot?
Golden Boot. Wow, I hope some. If it was Cristiano, was amazing, but I think some German.
A German. Havertz.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Havertz, no, but
Verts.
Yeah, maybe some German, you know.
And then who do you think will be player of the tournament?
The player of the tournament. Well, if England arrives far, maybe Bellingham. If Portugal arrives far, I don't know, maybe Cristiano or maybe Bernardo Silva. I like him a lot. If France arrives far, maybe Mbappe. I think he will be focused on doing a great tournament.
Just before you go, you just mentioned one player there, and I think I see a lot of similarities with you. Similar in terms of big transfer, big expectations. He was a bit younger, but Bellingham, the way he's adapted to Real Madrid, how difficult is that? Because you've done that, and how impressed have you been with him in his first year?
Amazing. I think he's showing some maturity, because he's very young. You look at him, you don't remember that you have 19.
Yeah.
No. And well, it's a bit different in terms of transfer because he came from another country, Borussia Dortmund, and I came from the rival.
Yeah,
no,
more pressure.
that is totally different in terms of pressure, but in terms of adapt to a big club and perform and win the Champions League first year was unbelievable. Yeah.
All right, well listen, Luís, thank you so much for coming to Inside the Box. Really appreciate your time.
Pleasure.
Enjoy the tournament and good luck.
You too. Good luck for England. Let's see if we find you in the final.
Fingers crossed.